Hi crafters, welcome back and thanks for joining me today. This is Jonna with Purple Girl Crafts. Look at this, my school year. This is a card that lays flat and then when you open it up, it looks like a book. I thought this would be really fun for back to school and just something different outside of the normal cards that we see. This requires no die cuts. It's just a bunch of scoring and cutting. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we'll need is our scoreboard. And for our base piece, this is going to be cut at 10 by 7 centimeters, will be in the top left-hand side. We are going to score this at 3.5, 4.5, 8, 8 1/4, and 9 1/4, and 9 1/2. Then we are going to turn this and I'm going to grab my ruler and we are going to just do a score mark just on the binding of the book. And I'm just going to mark it up just so I can line it up and score between those two center, the 3.5 and 4.5 inch line. And I'm doing them about a 1/2 inch wide. You could do these wider, you can do them any area you want on this, just to make it look like it's got that pop up or the book crease that books have. So we'll do these two. And again, I'm using a very small scoring tool just to get it pretty deep. As you can see, when I turn it over, you can see it almost looks raised, and we're actually going to fold it so those are the top of the card. Then we need two pieces, and these are going to be cut at 3 inches by 7 inches. Then we need one piece, and this is going to be cut at 7 by 1. Now mine looks a little bit smaller because I've already scored this. But what you want to do is you just want to score it at every 1/4 inch down the whole thing. And that's going to make it look like the pages on the book. So just like this. So that is all the pieces that we need. You could put paper on the inside, and I did cut some, but I didn't like it on the inside. Then we're going to fold this. And you can fold this any way. You just want to work all of those lines. So you can fold them all in one direction and then score them. You're going to want to do them and then flip it and do them again, just so that you've got that paper working for you. So again, I'm just going to fold one of the lines, then crease it out. And then I'll fold the second line. I'm doing these small double 1/4 inch lines that we did. And then crease that out. And then you want it to be like this. So you want the first one to go as a valley and then a mountain and then a mountain and a valley. So you want it to be opposite on the other side. So it looks like this when you're done. I'm just going to lay that down and crease it out. And then I'll put it out so you can see it just a little bit better. So that's what you should have. And again, that's just where we're going to put that piece so it looks like there's paper in the book. Then we're going to fold those other two score marks that we made and then crease those out. Just like that. And this is the shape you should have so far. Now for the front of the card, we're going to put our 2 layers on. And these are going to go, and you're going to go from the edge of the card. It's not going to fully cover the piece because I wanted that little bit of brown to show like the binding on a book. So I'm just going to put glue all on this one piece. And this does measure the 7 inches so it fully extends to the card. And I'm going to line it up with the edge where that fold is. And then just make sure that's down. And then I want to make sure that my lip does close and that my paper's not over it. Now we're going to actually glue these down. So I'm going to put glue on that one of those small 1/4 inch folds. Just glue it down. I'll take my bone folder and crease it out. Just like that. And then just go ahead and do the other one. Put glue on it. And just fold it down. And what you're doing is we're just securing those 2 edges. I know this is hard to see. But I just glued them just so that it looks like that when it's open. It's just to keep them sealed. And this is the card you should have so far. Okay, then on the inside, we're going to, or the one flap, we're going to put that piece that looks like paper. So we're just going to glue that down. And again, you can just use, I just use regular cardstock. I'm going to glue the inside of the card, or this flap, instead of doing the piece. And then I'm just going to lay this on there, making sure it's lined up. And then again, I'm going to make sure that these fold down and that they're not over the edge. So just like that. And now for the back of the card, we're going to do that last piece. And again, we're going to line it up with the edge of the card and then just glue that piece down. So I got some in my glue. Just like that, making sure it's lined up and even on all three sides. Again, you could put paper on the inside. I just left mine blank. So I'm going to take glue on that last flap. And then we're just going to glue that to the edge of the other side of the card. And then I'm just going to close it just to make sure that it's lined up. And just push that glue down. And that is the basic part of the card. Just like the way it looks like a book. All right, now for the edge, I wanted to do something, so I'm just going to put my school year, but you could put, first grade, first ABCs. You could just make this any way that you wanted. So I'm just laying these out to make sure I get enough room to put my school year. I've already pre-cut these. These are very small alphabet letters. So I like the way they look, just like that. So I'm going to remove these and then I'm going to glue these down. And I'm just using the Barely Art glue. It's the white quick dry glue. I'm just dabbing this on there, just on the letters. And then let me move this yellow one out of the way. And I'm just going to line this up just to make sure it's in the middle. And then put this straight down. Just like that. Now you can leave these on there for a second with a tape, or you can pull it off. You just want to make sure that they're secure so they don't pull off your letters. I've had my letters actually split, pulling it off too fast. And then we'll do the school. Oops. And again, I'm just putting just enough glue on there to make sure they hold. And then we'll secure this one down to the left side, right underneath my. Yep, just like that. And then we'll do year on the other one. And that one's going to go there so it does fit. And then we'll secure that one down right there. Oops, see that one just start to move. So you got to really be careful when you pull that off so you're not pulling your letters apart. Okay, so that shows my school year. I'm going to let that glue dry. Now I'm just taking a silver marker and I'm just going over that beveled edge just to make it just have just a little bit more character. I'm just doing it very lightly. It's hard to tell, but it adds just a little bit of shine to the side. All right, so we'll leave that to dry just for a second so I don't smear it. Now for the front of the card, we're going to decorate the front. And we're also going to decorate the back. For the back, I just have this Have a Great Year. And it's just an oval sticker or piece of cardstock. I just did it on Word and then just printed it out. It's a great way if you have a printer and you don't have a saying or stamps to do a saying, you can just print something out in Word. I sometimes do a lot of them just so I have them. Then I've got my little dragonfly that I drew, and I drew some crayons and colored them. And I'm just going to put these just around the top. Again, I like to lay my stuff out just to see how it looks before I glue everything down. So just kind of mixing up the colors here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So we'll start with these. And again, this would be cute with, you could do like a number one, you could do a couple of them. Just really fun, just a different kind of card, just to bring some joy to somebody. And then we'll glue the rest of these down. And I have one more. I think I'm going to put it right there. It looks good there. And on the back, I'm going to put the last two. So I'm going to glue this first one down. I'm not sure I like that one right there, so I might put that one up on the top. So as I finish gluing this last piece down, I want to thank you for joining me today. This was a quick, fast, fun card. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Until next time, happy crafting. See you real soon. Bye-bye.